This week we head to Ted Turner's Flying D Ranch in Montana's Big Sky Country.
There he is.
A destination reborn to Mother Nature that is a new and future home to the beautiful West Slope Cutthroat trout.
Doesn't get much prettier than this.
We joined the president and CEO of Ted's Montana Grill for a fishing exploration through this beautiful land, float fish down the Yellowstone River, and of course chow down at a Ted's in downtown Bozeman, Montana. I do the catching, and Phil does the cooking.
I can be taught.
Well, sort of. From mountain streams to deep blue seas and everything in between.
Here we go. Hey!
Bison roaming the grassy landscapes, bears minding their own business down by the river. The Flying D Ranch is a beautiful look back at America the way it once was and still can be. This is my second fishing adventure with George McCarrow, the president of Ted's Montana Grill. You see, after landing our trophy trout in the southern Appalachians, George asked Phil and me to join him in Montana. And it was one of those occasions when you just say yes without a second thought. Wow, we have made it Big Sky Country here in southwest Montana. I have found the right guide. Let's go catch some cutthroat. You're gonna be going one direction, I'll be going the other.
Yep.
We should be able to cover most of Montana, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to cover a little bit of this stream, and we're going to get some really nice, beautiful West Slope Cutthroat trout, which are native to Montana, native to this stream. And we'll see who can get the biggest one.
All right, so we're
What do
going
you
for
think?
quantity.
We got a cheeseburger on that?
Oh yeah,
All right.
Ted's cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking.
So here we are, under the big sky. Amazing.
So George and I set out different directions along Cherry Creek, and as you'll soon discover, we teamed up with the perfect guides. George headed downstream with guide Ray King and Big Phil actually behind the camera, and I ventured upstream with Chris Francis, two Montana mountain men who know and love every inch of this great land.
Right away, just right there. We're not going to drag the fly through the water. We want it to come the same speed as the current. Cause that's,
Yeah, you're not mending or anything like that. Then you caught one.
When you're releasing them, we're using all barbless hooks.
See, now it looks like I caught it. This is great.
Wet your hand.
Okay,
If trout have a protective membrane mucus layer on them, and you don't want to peel that off. It's otherwise known as fish slime.
Absolutely, okay.
So if you roll them over, you see the cuts
There it is.
on the fish. And we just push back into the bend, flip him over, give him a minute, let him go. So make that cast, and see there, I'm in there before,
Boom.
get off there. I'm in there even before it hits the water. And I'm right there, get off there.
Catching them.
Come on. Really? There. No.
There you go.
he's
Yeah,
back.
you got him, you got him.
We own that one,
There you
unfortunately.
go.
Hang on,
That's all right. That's all right, man.
let me get this
I've
one.
never seen someone say, get off my hook.
Let me get this one handled.
We're gonna count that. Usually the casting demonstrations are usually just that, but you did the catching demonstration.
No, this is a pretty good stretch. So go ahead. Big strips, pull. Keep stripping. Nice high rod.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Pull.
And what's neat, I just saw a bug that looked just like our fly just floating by.
Yeah, there's
Boom.
a few caddis around.
Yeah.
More of a flipping motion, more pause on the back cast.
Okay.
Pull.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, Chris. Three. This is amazing.
And they're just absolutely beautiful fish. Off to a good start.
Second cast. So we've had 5 casts, 3 fish, and we're going to catch one right there. I'm afraid to tell you, my man, you're falling behind. I know it.
Better. Be ready. Easy on the strip. Pull. Nice.
There we go. West Slope Cutthroat Trout. Doesn't get much prettier than this, unless you start looking around.
So these fish are native to this stream. They were reintroduced. They're the fish that belong here in Montana. They're a unique species of trout. It's a very rare sight to be able to catch a West Slope Cutthroat trout. How about that? That's a mouthful for anybody.
Fish on.
So here we go. That's a nice one. That's a beautiful fish.
Good color on it.
Beautiful color. That's probably a four-year-old fish right there, 3-4-year-old.
I would say.
You know what's beautiful about this sport is we take these beautiful fish out of the river, we just touch them, we just take a look at them, and then we put them right back so they can carry on a wonderful life and reproduce, and it's just part of the whole deal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we want this one.
Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got a little fight now.
That's a little bit better fish.
Yeah.
Okay, he's probably going to go down past us, so be ready.
Okay. I want to keep this guy. Oh, beauty. That is what we've been waiting on here. All right, buddy. Don't go to George now, all right? You're mine. See you later. I need a handshake for that one, man. That was fun.
There he is.
That's a big fish. That's the biggest one we've caught today. That's a beauty.
Fish of the day for sure.
We never want to harm the fish by leaving them out of the water too long. Obviously, you want to be able to come back to the same streams over and over again and catch fish. And if we harm the fish, then they're going to go on later on and die. And then our fishery gets harmed. And what we really care most about is protecting the longevity of this fishing spot that we're so lucky to have.
You just start walking around and then you come upon this. This is a bison hip, Chris, with a big spider in it. I'll get this one. Just laying around. Bison bone, double the amount of bison here than there are in Yellowstone.
Yeah, probably pretty close.
There are thousands and thousands of bison here. Oh, here they come.
You know what, David? I certainly hope that you were half as lucky as we were to be able to catch this many fish on one fly on a beautiful Montana day. What more can somebody ask for?
Awesome. 39. I am that old for only so much longer. Number 40, your special one. Everywhere I go fly fishing, it's a different experience. There's different methods. I've never hit trout in the frequency that I did today.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in there, and they're very generous.
George, we fished together before, and you have moved really high up on my friend list today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank
Like
you.
you just jumped Phil.
I did?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, that was...
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
it
moving
was
up to the east side. It's a special place. It's really, I have to say, Chris and Ray have over the last 10 plus years really taught me how to fly fish. Now, I had a rumor, there was a rumor that you caught a lot of fish, so what's the number?
I am turning 40 in a couple days, so we decided to catch
Ended up at 40.
40.5. You gave that one fish a 0.5.
40 and a quarter.
well, Ray, we screwed up, didn't we? Because we quit counting at 40.
We did.
Right, Ray?
One thing you forgot.
Right.
You caught the cameraman.
I did catch Phil.
Good.
That is funny.
He's got a nice red stripe like those cutthroat trout do. Did you see the beautiful colors and the different style of the fish that you caught?
I did, and I think the one with the most color may have been that 14-incher.
No question.
Okay, we're claiming a 14-incher too.
I think we're about even on that
I think
part.
we're about even on that. for
Nice.
And I don't know about you, but you know, catching those fish, I'm a little tired. How about you?
I'm pretty tired. It was a tough day at work, wasn't it?
You guys are tired, I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, Phil, I did my job. Time for you to do yours.
Give me 5, brother. Well done. Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Back at the Flying D Ranch House, dinner preparation was underway, and as Phil found out, this was a special treat. Meet Chef Karen Averett.
We have rainbow trout fillets, and we're going to use a little bit of lime oil and a lime seasoning. And I made some tomatillo sauce with local tomatillos.
Wait a minute, you made some tomatillo?
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
tomatillo. Y'all know I just like to say it because it sounds good. Tomatillo. You are a real strong proponent of organic and fresh and local. Tell me about it.
Well, we have lots of farms. I have to tell you, we have a very short growing season here in Montana. So people start planting indoors in February and then outdoors or in wind tunnels. And there's a lot of farmers. We have lots of farmers markets. In fact, there's one tomorrow morning, which you should go to.
Oh, now, you know, if it's a farmer's market, that means it's going to be food. And if it's food, that's where the appetite will be. All right, I'll tell you what, let's go get started on this trout.
So there's a little bit of lime seasoning on top. And then I'm going to put them face down in the pan there with lime oil. So it gives a little bit of a southwestern flair because we live in southwestern Montana.
What are you doing now with the
Now the
tomatillo?
tomatillo sauce goes on top of the fish. This doesn't take very long to cook.
We're
Oh,
gonna
I
shake
love
that
it.
up a little bit, and guess what? I'm just gonna slide these out.
Good.
Here we go.
I love it.
Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Karen, you shouldn't have.
First, I made some roasted tomatoes, which happen to be my favorite. Santa Fe oil with smoked balsamic, which has become one of my favorites.
Okay.
And then I roasted it in the oven in a sheet pan. This is my favorite summer salad. It's a grated salad. And so it's jicama, yellow squash, carrots, and then I get microgreens. I feel so lucky from my local farm.
That might be my favorite.
Asparagus, me too.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Now, how'd you do yours?
I just put them in this pan, drizzled a little Santa Fe oil, stuck it in the oven for about a half an hour, and it just gets delicious.
Here come the guys, so I guess we probably should go ahead and take this out to the table.
Alrighty.
I'll take
Let's
this.
go, I'll take this.
And if I don't get there, don't worry about it.
So Dave, here we are in Montana at the Flying D, having a great day of fishing.
Z.
Might have beat you a little
Z,
bit.
really?
But
Really?
oh my man, what happened? Just like no fish?
I mean, you guys
No
went out
food.
and caught the fish, and now it's like, I tell you what, I'm just gonna have to go get my own, okay?
Okay.
Ray, Chris, Jim, thanks for being here with us. Then Dave,
Yes.
you've learned to fish pretty well for a young guy.
Thank you.
A couple more years you might have.
I'm learning. I'm learning. He's been so kind. He can say whatever he wants to me right now.
I'm just
And I'm
trying
cool
to-
with it.
Yeah, here we are.
The door is open, come play outside. A destination warm and bright. Gotta get away. I feel so free in this paradise. Hello, sunny. The ocean breeze and the clear sky.
It's your chill time. Let's go.
In a better place.
Badia Spices is the soul of cooking. Established in 1967 by Jose Badia, this high-quality spice company is still a family business under the leadership of Joseph Pepe Badia. Badia Spices delivers more than 350 different products, including an amazing line of organic products to 90 countries around the world. Badia Spices, the creators of the original complete seasoning, available at your local retailer.
That looks like a shake, doesn't it? Oh, look at
This is Ted's territory. A place where things are inspired by the big sky spirit. And where you'll know, after your first bite, that it's something you'll find only at Ted's. Ted's Montana Grill.
From big sky to the big sun, let's take a break in sunny Fort Lauderdale.
Hello, Sonny. I'm about to head out to the Everglades. Woo-hoo!
The Evergaldes Holiday Park in Broward County is home to the world-famous gator boys and millions of swampy creatures. But perhaps the most interesting of all the Everglades inhabitants is the captain of the battleship, Batman enthusiast and storyteller extraordinaire, Rick Rita.
What do you do exactly? Back in '96, I was manager of the park. Done all kinds of things. Worked for the family since '82. Done alligator wrestling, you name it. I'm a jack of all trades. This stuff right here, when people see this floating in the water, they kind of go, look at it and go, ew. But when I see that, I know what that means. This is periphyton. This is a sign of a good ecosystem here. This also means that this water, though it might look dirty to you, to me, probably no bad bacteria if there is hardly any. In a couple of weeks, there will be not a drop of water here at all, Phil. I'm not exaggerating. No water. So wildlife will come in, they stick gobs of this in their mouth, squeeze it. And if you look at it, Phil, if you look at it for about a month, it will retain this little piece here, retain all that water in the drought. So wild boar, panthers, deer, you name it, birds will come from miles looking for this stuff. Cynthia, you come to your mother and father right now. 21 years ago, she lost her mother from natural causes. When I took her to the veterinarian, he handed me a glass tube from an eyedropper. I said, "What's that for, Doc?" He said, "That's the only way a human being can feed a baby bird." So I held up her little hand, I go, and I squeezed the baby formula in my mouth. Come on, jump. Dad, a good bird. Dad, a good bird. That's one of my granddaughters. Put your arm down low. Now open your mouth real low so she can see that you got it. Lower with your mouth. She thinks I got it. Pick her up. Easy, easy. Give him a hand for that. She's not gonna hurt you. Keep her mouth open. No cavities in there. See, very nice teeth, sir. Very nice. Give him a hand for that. You're good. Cynthia, go. Yes, purple gallon.
Taking care of the environment.
There you go.
Thanks to Rick.
Yeah. Phil, you and I both got stressed, brother. You know that, and I know that. We get stressed out. But when you get out here, man, it's gone. The view that keeps going and going, I call it the Energizer Bunny. My stress, my depression's gone, man. I love it out here. I can handle anything the world can throw at me once I get out here, man. Get back.
From the beauty of the swamp and the ride from Rick Rita, it was time for me to embark on Montana adventure number 2. Enter Montana Mountain Man number 3, also of the C. Francis Sporting Agents, my river companion, Scott Vollmer.
We're doing a trip on the Yellowstone today. Not ideal conditions. Unfortunately, some evening thunderstorms have put a little bit of mud, lacks a little bit of clarity. So to try to get them here today, we're going to strip some streamers. We're going to be throwing big articulated flies. By articulated flies, what we mean is flies that basically have 2 hooks. So there's 2 portions and components. Really creates a lot of wiggle. They see something that comes into their home, they want to get it out of there.
Kind of like a largemouth.
Exactly like a largemouth. The one thing you do not want to do is do the false cast over and over and over again. It's the weight of the fly and the stiffness of the rod that's getting it out there. So basically, once you get it out there and pick it up, set it down. If it's not in the right place, pick it up and set it down again. It's going to make that big old splash when it hits the water.
We went for big browns and got a serious workout pounding the banks. But now it was time to put Scott's fish finding skills to the test, and we delivered.
Got him?
Boom!
Okay.
White fish.
You can see how small their mouths are. They're a little bit more
They're like
bottom
little
feeders.
tubes. Yeah.
And because of that, that makes them hard to hook because that mouth is so tiny. Not as pretty as a trout, but it is a Montana native.
Should we smoke them for Phil? Yes.
Keep them tight. Keep them kind of right where he is, right there. Yep, that's a rainbow.
Okay, come on, Rainbow. I need you.
Got him!
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice.
We worked hard for you, buddy.
We're looking for big brown trout, and we wanted to go streamer fishing all day, and we did, but we kind of gave in a little bit there, didn't we?
Yeah, but I'm happy
Put the
we did
indicators
it.
on.
Now we got the scenery to go with the fish. We did it.
Awesome.
It's great,
put him
man.
back.
Put him back. Let him live.
We'll get him in there. What do we got here? He's pulling a little harder.
Yeah.
There we go. Got him.
Stronger fish. For sure. Got that little mouth.
You know, they're eating aquatic insects, same as trout do. Because of the way that's mouth's positioned, it's a little bit better for them eating off the bottom. All those little bugs that live underneath the rocks and on the side of the rocks.
I mean, they're incredibly strong fish.
Pretty awesome view straight down there.
It's hard to beat the beauty of the Big Sky country. However, east of the Mississippi, you'll find the land between the lakes. Over 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline, 500 miles of trails, and a whopping 170,000 acres of forest and open land. But it's what's within that makes it so amazing.
I don't know where you can go where you can find 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline. And it's pretty spectacular.
And right in the heart of the land between the lakes is the Woodlands Nature Station, an amazing up close to the animals rehabilitation station that is playing a major role in bringing back the endangered red wolf, helping birds of prey, and showcasing critters big and small that are native to the region. But unfortunately for the turkeys, Phil and I had just learned an impressive arsenal of dead-on turkey calls.
The shock gobble is basically to kind of tell you, get out of my yard. So after they spit and drum, then you gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Which one of y'all want me to do? I'm gonna have you for dinner. Don't make me mad. Let's discuss this.
From the Turkey Fright Fest to the Elk and Bison Prairie, an unexpected treasure of a destination.
700 acres of prairie land where the elk and bison used to roam. We've got about 35 elk, 35 bison, and what they do is they just roam freely here. So people come and drive through on a 3-mile paved way, and you can drive through as many times as you want to. And the amazing thing is all the wildlife here. Turkeys are big here, and if we see turkeys, John told me how to make them gobble.
The door is open, come play outside. A destination warm and bright. Gotta get away. I feel so free in this paradise. Hello, sunny. The ocean breeze and the cradle.
It's your chill time. Let's go.
Badia Spices is the soul of cooking. Established in 1967 by Jose Badia, this high-quality spice company is still a family business under the leadership of Joseph Pepe Badia. Badia Spices delivers more than 350 different products, including an amazing line of organic products to 90 countries around the world. Badia Spices, the creators of the original complete seasoning, available at your local retailer.
That looks like a shake, doesn't it? Oh, look at it.
This is Ted's territory. A place where things are inspired by the big sky spirit. And where you'll know, after your first bite, that it's something you'll find only at Ted's. Ted's Montana Grill.
Before we head back into Bozeman, let's journey back down to Fort Lauderdale's Blue Moon Fish Company, where chefs Bryce and Barron put their creative culinary skills to the test for this week's Badia Spices Chef Challenge.
We're going to do a Badia mojo marinated yellowtail snapper with Caribbean sweet potatoes called boniatos and sofrito. It's a Spanish tomato-style sauce with onions and peppers. Now we're going to sort of do all this together because we want the flavors of the sofrito to pick up all the flavor of this snapper as we cook it. There we go. Now we're going to serve this with rock shrimp also. So we're getting good color on here. Now while that's cooking, we're going to add the raw rock shrimp to that. But they're just a little different than typical pinks or Key West pinks, which we love to use also, and we do. They're unique. And the flavor is very sweet, and they pop. When you cook them, you'll notice that they're very crunchy. Add to this a little white wine and mushroom stock, just to cool the pan down slightly, slow down the cooking on this snapper, and then we're going to add the Badia sofrito with tomatoes, peppers, and onions. All that good snapper flavor and that olive oil is all blending well with this sofrito. And we are just seconds away from this being complete. Now the sweet potatoes, we have already cooked. They are very dense, very starchy.
These are Jamaican sweet potatoes, boniato.
Boniato.
Boniato, they're Jamaican sweet potatoes. They're the big red ones. And when you taste it, they are delicious.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
That fish is beautiful. Now I'll go back to this.
These are very quick, easy meals
That's
that
it.
anybody can prepare.
That's it.
But make sure you got your Badia spices. That's the only way you're gonna get that real flavor out of there. I know.
That's
Excuse
it.
me. Let me
You
be
can
the
hold
first
it.
one
You
to
can even
hold it.
start eating
Yeah.
on it.
Well, I am. You didn't bring me anything?
No, I didn't bring anything.
That's
You've
okay.
been using your hands
Don't
all
even worry
day.
about it. We're gonna go in. We're going in quick. We're going in deep. First of all, I'm hitting
And
these
try
potatoes.
those sweet potatoes.
Yeah, because you've been telling me.
Very interesting.
That's totally different
Right?
than the potatoes I grew up with.
Exactly.
Your favorite rock shrimp.
That's right. They are good.
Oh, that is excellent. And last but not least, you guys are my new favorite friends, okay? That's your Badia Spices Chef Challenge. You know what? I'm just gonna finish eating this, okay? Why don't
Knock
y'all
it
stop?
out.
Can
We'll
y'all
clean
clean
up again.
Thank you very much.
Jeez.
Always stuck with the dirty work.
Yeah.
Good help us so hard, Frank.
We now journey back to Bozeman, Montana, to the Baxter, an historic destination completely restored and revitalized with the emergence of Ted's.
So good to be here at Ted's Montana Grill. This is a little song inspired by fishing. It's called Red Rock River Blues.
Hey, I'm hanging out with my man George, and first thing I gotta ask you, man, Hotel Baxter, Ted's Montana Grill, how'd it come together?
This is the oldest hotel in downtown Bozeman, Montana. It's built in 1928. So about 8 years ago, I came out here and I said, we've got to be downtown. We've got to be on this cool street. We've got to be in this community and bring Ted's Montana Grill to Montana, and we sure did.
Big George, Big Phil, the appetite. Hey! Z-Man, that's a wrap, baby. Season 2.
Season 2 is done. What do you say we end it with a final feast here in Montana?
Hey, man, like we do. Bon appetit.
Woo, bon appetit.
Sound like a winner to me.
Red Rock River Blues.